Welcome to Inspiring Minds, powered by the Edison Awards, where we showcase the leading innovators from across the globe. I'm your host, Jennifer Trammell. Electric cars are the future of the auto industry, and the team at SABIC is playing an important role in this innovation. The global petrochemicals company created a battery pack cover specifically for electric vehicles, and it's made from thermoplastic. That's significant because it's fire resistant.
It has been truly a breakthrough.
Dinendra Nagwanshi is part of SABIC's global automotive team, and he's here to help us unpack what this battery pack cover means for electric vehicles. We also get to chat about SABIC's own strategic initiative to help advance electrification in the industry. Oh, and stick around till the end for just a sweet moment to pause as we think about the next generation. Dinendra, welcome and congratulations. We're glad to have you here on Inspiring Minds.
Thank you, Jen.
Tell us how your team is feeling about this recognition.
Jen, we are truly thrilled and humbled for this prestigious recognition. I would like to congratulate the OEM Honda and our tier partner Sanko Gosai. They really challenged the status quo in this case. They thought differently, they showed openness to the innovation, and they acted to introduce a bold new solutions to the industry. I would also like to thank SABIC's global cross-functional, cross-continental team, which is built around the electrification.
Well, we're going to talk a lot more about that innovation. Let's start by giving our listeners a little background about SABIC.
Sure, Jen. SABIC is a leading diversified petrochemicals company. We are the second largest brand in the chemicals world, about 30,000 employees across the globe, and a large manufacturing footprints globally. We always strive for developing right materials as well as relevant solutions for changing industry needs. For example, automotive is one of a focus segment market for SABIC. And as automotive is going through a seismic shift of electrification, SABIC recently announced a new strategic initiative called Blue Hero. This Blue Hero embodies our commitment to enable electrification, and we translate this commitment through developing and offering an expanded ecosystem, which includes innovative materials, ready to apply solutions and reach to our global experts so that our customers can develop a new solutions for their changing market requirements.
It's certainly an exciting and changing time in automotive right now with electrification. Help us learn more about your role within automotive and with SABIC.
Sure, Jen. So I'm a global marketing leader for Blue Hero initiative. It's a global cross-functional team spread in Detroit, Germany, Shanghai, Netherlands, and continuously look for the industry challenges. Hey, with this electrification shift, what customers are looking, what new solutions are needed, and we continuously work towards developing these right solutions through the engineering to the innovations and also partnering with the value chain across the globe.
And part of that innovation is what earned you the Edison Award. This is for the fire-resistant thermoplastic EV battery pack cover. That's a lot to unpack there, so help us understand, what is this?
Absolutely, Jen. Yeah, we are really proud of this innovation. It's globally the industry first use of thermoplastic in a battery cover applications that meets very stringent fire safety requirements. You know, generally the battery have an enclosure. It's kind of a metal box, and inside that the battery cells are there. But it's the first time when Honda replaced the cover of this battery pack with a thermoplastic material. It's a very large part, 1.6 meter long, 1 meter wide, made with the injection molding process using SABIC's FR polypropylene resin compound. And that brings a tremendous weight saving, enhance fire safety performance, reduce cost. So it has been truly a breakthrough industry introduction for a battery cover application.
And working with your partner, working with Honda, really led to some of this innovation to test and, put things out into the world to see how does this work. Share that story with us, how you really started to work together to bring this to life.
Uh, yes, Jan. So fire safety is one of a new and a very critical requirement as electrification is gaining traction. So, the batteries may go through thermal runaway, and the concerns are there should be enough time for passengers to come out of a car in the case of a thermal runaway. So last year in China, the new standards for fire safety came up called GB standards. And then Honda was looking for a solution, a material which has it that can serve as a barrier for a fire safety. So from SABIC, we have been looking at the upcoming trends, continuously developing right materials, and we developed and introduced a brand new resin family, which is a flame retardant polypropylene material. So what happens when a fire comes in contact with this flame retardant material, it starts forming a char. And over a time, that char becomes an intumescent layer, and that serves as a barrier for fire safety. So with this unique property of a material and then the expertise on making this large part with the injection molding process, we really developed a solution for Honda in collaboration with the tier partners and Kogosai, and this single piece uh, plastic battery cover replaced the existing heavy metal battery cover.
Do you think this is something that will become an industry standard?
Yes, Jan, everyone is looking for the right solutions, how to optimize the battery pack for higher safety, reduce weight. So there has been good interest with several car manufacturers and the tiers about looking at alternative materials for a battery pack to optimize for performance and enhance safety.
And by developing this technology, I would think it could be used in other ways, right? So, what's next?
So, batteries is one of the largest, one of the heaviest, and one of the most expensive component which has been added in a car now. And today's batteries have mostly metals, steel or aluminum as a structural components in a battery pack. So this technology sets precedents for replacing those metal components like a battery cover or a battery tray or the battery modules or the side frame of a battery or internal components in a battery like a partition wall between the modules. All those components to be made with the thermoplastic materials that will help in reducing weight, reducing the cost saving with the function, increasing the cost saving with the functional integration, enhance safety, and also contribute to the extended range and sustainability. So really, it's an exciting time for the folks in the value chain of plastics. And this can open up a really large opportunities for use of plastics in a battery pack.
I want to circle back and talk a little bit more about innovation in your team. Tell us about your philosophy for innovation and how you keep those ideas going and keep, working through challenges as you develop new technology.
Yes, it's as a company which continuously strive for developing right solutions for our customers. We proactively look at about the industry trends. Hey, what's happening? What are the future requirement may look like? And we have a cross-functional, dedicated technology team who continuously work towards developing a right solution, whether it's a right material, right ways to manufacture a part, or to assemble the part with the rest of the component, or sometimes a really basic physics, like in this case, a fire and polymer interaction. What happens when a flame really interacts with the polymer? What happens inside the plastics? How can we model it? So those kind of expertise we put together and try to develop ready to apply solutions for our customers. So when they are looking for a right solution for their next big challenge, we have these solutions ready for them to validate and apply, which may help them to reduce the lead time and bring these solutions to the market in a faster way.
You're working with a global team. So many of us are working with remote teams around the world now. Do you have any advice or best practices for our listeners about how to keep a cohesive, innovative team going despite the distance?
Yes, Jen. Uh, you know, it's it's truly a global world. The automotive industry operates globally, though they want local operations, local support, but really the everyone is looking for how can we make a modular solutions and standardized solutions for across the globe. So for us, in under this Blue Hero initiative, this is a internally well-connected community that we have developed within the SABIC, which shares their experiences, which shares the learnings with each other in a very regular basis. And also it starts from customers, how our customers are looking at the different geographies when they do business. So we really try to understand the customer behavior in different regions. We really look at the regulatory requirements in a different region, try to consolidate everything together with having the global team members across the globe, synthesize that information and develop a global strategy, but a regional execution plan. With the COVID situation, the travels and all has been really limited, so we have been more dependent on the virtual ways of doing the work together. But kudos to the team, has been really well connected, working well together, and we have developed a solution uh, leveraging our expertise which reside across the globe. For the Honda case as well, this battery cover applications, we had a collaboration from our fire science experts in United States, our manufacturing experts in Europe, our application development experts in China. We all came together to this industry challenge and solution needs for Honda and collaborated to develop this solution. It would have not been possible if we would have not been working as a one global team.
Thanks for sharing your perspective on that. You're in and out of this every day, so I thought that would be helpful to our listeners to learn from you.
Sure, Jen.
Dinendra, I'm curious about your perspective on electric vehicles in general. How far along are we, on this continuum of developing and replacing our gas vehicles? Can we expect an electric vehicle in everybody's driveway in the next 10 years? What's your take on this?
Yeah, I think electrification is the biggest disruption that industry has seen in last 100 years. And it started with okay, how can I meet some regulatory requirement for CO2 emissions? And now it has taken a shape of truly a clean air economy as well as a sustainable future. So that's how it started with the electrifying couple of vehicles in the fleet, and now several of the car manufacturers has announced that they will not be producing the gasoline cars or ICE cars in by 2035 and 2040. So one side is the environmental benefits for a sustainable planet, and the second side is a real true value to the car manufacturers. Electric vehicles are they really reduce the complexity in the manufacturing, in the development when it comes to the car manufacturers. Like in a gasoline car or in those ICE transmission engines, there are about 20,000 moving parts versus an electric car has less than 2,000 moving parts. So it significantly reduces the complexity, and in the powertrain, car manufacturers can make more efficient cars because when you transfer the efficiency, consider you have a fuel and you want to really bring the power to the wheel, the total efficiency is about 25 to 30% versus if you have a battery and then you'd want to transfer the energy to really the wheels, that transmission efficiency is close to 90%. So it's a more efficient way of energy use in the mobility space. It's a more efficient way to build the cars. It brings value for car manufacturers, as well as it's a better way for a sustainable world. So I'm very positive that electrification will be. There is no go back from here. It's coming faster and faster than what we expected 2 years before. It's good for car manufacturers. It's good for the consumers. It's good for the planet. So really exciting time for the automotive industry.
And just recently, we're seeing states getting on board, California announcing the end of gasoline only cars by 2035. So that transition is definitely happening.
And that's a big move, and kudos to the California state and the team. By the 2035, they announce it's the first state in the United States. So really, really encouraging.
I'm thinking about the impact of this work on our world today and on the next generation. Now, you have small children, right?
Yes, Jen.
What do they think about electric vehicles and your work on this?
Yeah, I have two wonderful sons, a 6-year and a 3-year-old. And the last month, my 6-year-old was talking to one of a kid, his friend in the neighborhood, and my son was saying with proud, "Hey, my papa designs electric car." And that's not true. That's not all true, but I'm really excited to be part of this industry revolution. It's this industry transition to the electric vehicles, and really proud to support a cleaner, more sustainable world through development and offering of really bold new solutions to help our customers, to help industry.
Well, you and your team at SABIC are definitely part of this industrial revolution when it comes to electrical vehicles, so you can certainly take pride in that.
Yes, Jen.
Do you want to offer any closing thoughts?
Yes, two of them, Jen. First, would like to thank again to all who were involved in this innovation. And second, I would like to share some words from Thomas Edison. And he said, when you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this, you haven't. And I think these words are very powerful and very relevant in today's automotive world when industry is going through a seismic shift. It's really a time to uh, think differently, act differently, be open to the innovation, and optimize the solutions with better materials, right? Alternative manufacturing methods, and I believe thermoplastics can play a really important role in this industry transition to electrification.
Bringing it around to Thomas Edison. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this, you haven't. The king of innovation right there, huh?
Absolutely.
Well, Dinendra, thank you so much for joining us on Inspiring Minds, and congratulations again to you and the team at SABIC.
Thank you, Jen. Really excited and humbled to be part of this Edison Award recognition. And thank you for the podcast.
And keep up the good work. We need this kind of innovation in our world going forward.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. You've been listening to Inspiring Minds, powered by the Edison Awards. showcasing the leading innovators from across the globe. I'm Jennifer Trammell. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us for our next conversation with another inspiring innovator.